Okay, this will be the last video I'll be doing tonight. Hopefully you'll be able to zoom in on that. Right there. I think I'm going to bring it closer. Get around this table like this. A little bit closer. Wish I had a zoom. Okay. I think that's going to work. Here. So this is Cities of Light series. And this is the pod storage. That's why I want to call this stuff as pod storage. I couldn't really come up with an overview of a name, so I remember when I started making my business course, I was actually designing these units, and I call them, pods or podular designs. So I'm just going to call these pods. And so these pods can be used for various things, and what I'd like to bring to you today is what they can be used for. And remember that there are 3 different sizes. You can have ones that have a 4 foot per side, and 5 foot per side, and 6 feet per side. So that's going to change your sizes dramatically. So you got like small, medium, and large. Basically, for the arc sizes, you could use a small or medium. Your utility for like preserves, dry goods, root cellar. I'd use a small 4 feet across or unit. When you get into your micro shops, you might want to use a 5 or a 6, depends on how big you want your benches going across here. So you got a micro shop that's gonna do fabrication. You probably want to go to a full size shop. And if you got 12 feet from point to point, that would make it about 10 feet finished on the inside, maybe about 9.5. So you divide that in half. If you had 9.5 feet, that means your benches would be about 3 feet by 6 feet, 8 feet, or something like that. Enough for fabrication, enough for welding or a machine shop. And you can actually design them so you can reinforce them. You can use them as an underground bunker. You can use them, take the bunker design, use it for an in-hill solution, or use it for fully underground. There's many different ways that you can go with this. And of course, you're going to want your saunas. Have your small design, 4 foot designs for your saunas, restrooms, and other things. So there's many. Like your diversity is, you got extreme diversity when it comes to using these podular systems for all these different things. And you can have these made in advance. And these small arc units, you can use them for like a guest room when someone comes over, or a place for the voice is going here, a place where you can come and have a quiet place to pray, or for fasting and prayer. There's many different things you can use it for. Place for the kids, and your utility units, and you can use it for your preserves, dry goods, and stuff like that. And you got your bench units. You can just a matter of designing your shelving, okay? And we already talked about the micro shops. You can have all this ready to go. And on the Cities of Light, and it's going to be nice to have a shop. If you can produce your fuel and your water, or your fuel and your power, sometimes you're going to have a welder head. He's going to make things. But for the most part, you want this stuff made in advance and on site. And as I was saying before, these units can be buried to be out of sight or whatever. So it's just a matter of getting them made. It's going to take a lot of prayer. It's going to take the intercessors coming together to get this off the ground. Get them to pray to find which, as far as how once they're made, you're going to have to implement them. You're going to have to know where to set these up in advance. In other words, the Lord's going to have to show you where the safe areas are going to be, and He hasn't showed me the safe areas yet. And I know that information is confidential, and the Lord's not going to give that out to just anybody. But there are going to be safe places away from the city, where these cities of light can be made, where these different podular or pod designs can be developed by you guys out there, and make them, try them, and test them. Okay, so the time comes you can put them on your trucks and get them out. And this is a lot better than having to throw everything in the back of your truck and try to make it to the end of your destination. At least this year, everything is ready to go. And when this gets to where it's supposed to be, it's ready to use. So these systems need to be ready to go, pre-made in advance, and ready for deployment, and ready to go. You don't have to worry about digging through things to find this and find that. It's going to take a high ability of engineering and all this to make it work. I'm getting kind of tired, so getting kind of worn out. Actually starting my work tomorrow, so I can get some funding to head back to the West Coast. Really, I've enjoyed my time here in Prince Edward Island, but all good things have to come to an end. So I think we're going to end here, and I might do a kind of crunch this all together to see how diversified this can all go. So I'm probably talking like a whole page of stuff, and I'd like to share that with you. And I think the next order here would be to make the small, medium, and large shops and do a side-by-side comparison. You already know what these modular units can be used, and give you an idea of what the outside and inside dimensions are, and how big the bench space is going to be, and all that, how big the floor space is going to be, what your headroom is going to be, all this different stuff. And so you actually have the parameters of what the small, medium, and large modular design is going to be, so that you can start figuring out what you want to use them for. Alright, this is Joshua Taylor coming to you from here on the east coast of Canada.